Let's see. David Dewey says, "How do you suggest reigniting my playing from solo repertoire or jazz trio after I have been focusing on a different genre or project?" For me, it's coming back to my jazz trio and solo repertoire after focusing on my sub role in a rock cover band gig for 6 months. Um, David, I think a big thing that you have to do is um, change your listening habits to really um, you know be really intentional. Obviously, when you go out into the world, you can't help it if you go to a restaurant and they're playing classic rock. You can't ask them to change it over to jazz just for your sake. But anytime that's your time, whether you're at home or in the car or whatever, really listen to stuff that has more to do with the music that you are making or want to be making. And it's a good idea to build playlists, throughout the year so that like when this 6 month rock covers gig ends, you're not starting from scratch trying to build a playlist of jazz stuff that you like. Of course you can, and there's algorithms, and you can probably find an existing playlist that's close to what you want to do, or let Spotify recommend stuff to you. But yeah, if you want to get your head back into jazz, you really have to just recalibrate your ears. And then I think also we need to practice stuff that supports playing jazz, like jazz chord vocabulary and shell chord voicings. And it takes time. Just so you know the headspace of it. Whenever I go out on tour with an artist where we're basically playing the same 15 or 20 songs in some rotation over the course of a couple of weeks. When I get home from that tour, I have a couple of days where I am thoroughly convinced that I don't know any other songs, that I just only know how to play those 15 or 20 songs. Um, and oh gosh, what am I going to do? I've forgotten everything I know. And of course, that's not the case. But you just need to kind of deprogram the rock or whatever you've been doing. Listen to jazz, practice the skills that you need for jazz, um, and just get right back to it. But be forgiving if it takes you a couple of days. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. It just, everybody has to find their way back to the center of what they're doing.